let's be honest, when most people think about tarot cards, their minds jump straight to fortune telling. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? Not even close. Today, we're diving into the 22 cards of the Major Arcana, but we're looking at them in a totally different way. Not as a crystal ball, but as a map for the most important journey of all, the journey into yourself. Know thyself. This idea is ancient, carved into temples, and it's the real secret engine behind the tarot. It's not about predicting the future. It's a tool for understanding the now, for getting a handle on what's happening deep inside you. You could almost think of it as getting the user's manual for your own soul, a way to map out your inner world and connect with your own wisdom. I mean, really think about that for a second. What if you had a map of your own life's path? One that could show you the big moments, the tough challenges you're meant to face, the guides you'll meet along the way, and where it's all leading. Well, that's exactly what the Major Arcana is. These aren't just 22 separate cards. They're a complete roadmap of a human life from start to finish. And here they are, all 22 of them laid out together. When you see them like this, it becomes so clear. They're telling one single epic story. It's a universal story that belongs to all of us. The story of a soul's journey from that first step into the great unknown, all the way to a final moment of arriving, of being whole. So how do we read this story? Well, to make sense of it, we follow a hero on their quest for enlightenment. This story is famously called The Fool's Journey, and it is absolutely the key to unlocking the incredible wisdom baked into the Major Arcana. And our adventure starts right here with our hero, the Fool, card number 0. Now, don't get hung up on the name. He's not foolish in a silly sense. He is pure, untapped potential. He is innocence. He's that leap of faith you take when you start a new job, or a new relationship, or decide to move across the country. The Fool is every single one of us, standing at the edge of a cliff, about to step into something totally new. The moment our Fool takes that leap, he meets two critical guides. On one side, you've got the Magician. He's all about our conscious mind, our willpower, the skills and tools we have to make things happen in the real world. And on the other side, the High Priestess. She represents our intuition, our subconscious, that gut feeling you can't explain. The message is clear from the get-go. For any journey to succeed, you need both. You need to act, and you need to listen. Next up, the Fool has to understand the world he's in. He meets the Empress, who is the archetype of nature, creativity, and nurturing. She's the creative force of life itself. And then he meets her counterpart, the Emperor, who represents structure, rules, authority. He's the one who builds society. Together, they create the world, this beautiful, structured reality that our Fool now has to learn to live in. Okay, so the foundation is set. The Fool has his guides, he understands the world, but now the path starts to get a lot more complex. This next chapter is all about facing life's major tests, where the choices get tougher and you start to feel the pull of something bigger, like destiny. And boom, here we have a massive turning point, the Wheel of Fortune. You know those moments in life, good or bad, that just seem to come out of nowhere? That's the wheel. This card is all about the cycles of life, the ups and the downs, fate, luck, and that crucial, humbling reminder that, hey, you're not always in the driver's seat. And how we deal with that spin is everything. When the wheel shows up upright, it usually means luck is on your side, things are turning in your favor. But when you see it reversed, that often points to a resistance to change. It's like you're trying to swim against a powerful current instead of just letting it carry you where you need to go. All right, take a deep breath, because now we're entering the most intense part of the journey. This is where the Fool, and all of us, has to face the really hard stuff. Our deepest fears, our ego, everything we thought we knew about ourselves. It's a time of massive and often pretty painful transformation. Okay, let's talk about the card that freaks everybody out, the Tower. And yeah, it looks scary, but it's not just about disaster. The Tower is about a sudden, shocking moment of truth. It's when a foundation that was built on something false, maybe a bad relationship, a dead-end job, a limiting belief, comes crashing down. It's a lightning bolt of revelation. It's tough, for sure, but it's what sets you free. When the Tower is upright, that lightning strike is happening. It's a sudden crisis that breaks everything open. But when it's reversed, the meaning gets interesting. It can mean you're desperately trying to avoid that necessary collapse. You're holding on to the crumbling walls because you're terrified of what comes next. So we've seen how these cards tell an incredible story. But how does this play out in an actual tarot reading? Well, let me tell you. When a Major Arcana card shows up, it is a big deal. It's like the universe is highlighting something in bold and all caps. it immediately changes the whole energy of the reading. So here's a super simple way to think about it. First thing you do is spot the Major Arcana card. That card is the headline of the reading. It's the main event, the central theme. Every other card you see, you read them through the powerful lens of that headline. The Major Arcana card sets the entire stage. Look at a spread like this. The other cards, the Minor Arcana, they might describe smaller events or feelings. But if a Major Arcana card is in there, it's not just another piece of the story. It is the story. It's the major life lesson, the big energy that's at play, and it demands your full and undivided attention. Let's make this crystal clear. Say the card in the answer position is the Three of Cups. By itself, that usually means a party, a simple celebration. But what if the card describing the situation is the Tower? Suddenly, the meaning of that Three of Cups completely transforms. It's no longer just a party. It's about finding your people, your support system after everything has fallen apart. See how the Tower just completely reframes the whole narrative? So what happens after the chaos, after the Tower falls? The journey doesn't just leave us in the rubble. Thank goodness. The path now leads out of that darkness and into a space of healing, of clarity, and putting the pieces back together. This is the reward for facing those shadows head on. And oh, is it beautiful. After the storm of the Tower, you look up and see the Star. This card is pure hope, healing, and spiritual calm. And then, after that, the Sun comes out. This is just absolute, unfiltered joy, success, and clarity. The darkness is gone, and our Fool can finally see everything as it truly is. And finally, we arrive at the last card of this incredible journey, the World. This is the feeling of successful completion. The Fool has learned all his lessons, from the magician's power to the Tower's truth, and he's reached a state of wholeness. But this isn't the end of the line. It's the end of one great cycle, which has prepared him with new wisdom to start all over again, as the Fool on a whole new level. So let's bring this all back home. Looking at your own life, right here, right now, where do you see yourself on this map? Are you the Fool, taking that exciting, terrifying leap of faith? Are you in the middle of a Tower moment, watching old things fall away? Or are you maybe basking in the joy of the Sun? The Major Arcana isn't just a story about some fool. It's your story. The only question is, which chapter are you in?